Here we come, a-wassailing among the leaves so green. Oh, here we come, a-wandering so fair to be seen. Love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too. And may God bless you and send you a happy new year. God send you a happy new year. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Merry Christmas Eve, everyone. Also, this is probably the part where I should say, if you don't celebrate this holiday, well, happy Sunday, and it'll be a lovely day anyway. But it is Christmas Eve. We made it. We are just a week shy before the year is over. This is the final week of the year. The final full week of the year. Can you believe that? I mean, it just feels like yesterday, things were, like the year just started and now we're here. But first things first, I actually have some things to take care of before I get into my day today. For starters, I have a low and high act of kindness. You know what? I have to say this. For sure, I would tell you that my low is, and I'm feeling this with some people. I mean, I get that some people don't much care for the S word being snow. But you know what? Don't get me wrong, at the end of the day, at least they're able to drive around safely. But I wouldn't mind a white Christmas. Why not? I mean, again, at the end of the day, if you're driving to get from place to place around this time of year, ideally you would want the roads to be safe to drive. I mean, don't get me wrong, there can be snow on the ground, the roads can be safe to drive, but if, like in the middle of a storm, that can be pretty bad. So, if any of you guys are driving, please, I hope you guys get to your destination safe and sound. I hope that all is well on this lovely day. Let's move on to my high. My high is that the Bills won. It was an ugly win, but hey, the Bills won. I was wrong about the Steelers though, so now actually let me get my notes out real fast. Because I believe I was 1-0 going into today. And I am now, I'm now 2-1. Very good. Okay, let me save my progress real fast so far. There we go. Okay. So, Bills won. Got to go out. We got to be with my dad for a lot. It was an overall wonderful day. It really and truly was. And honestly, it was just the perfect day. It was sort of an uneventful Saturday. I'll say that much. I mean, technically not a lot happened, per se. But for sure, I can definitely tell you that it was necessary. Because now I really do feel comfortable going into, today and this weekend feeling pretty good about it now. Feeling pretty solid. And now, we went to church last night. I'll be going to church literally 3 times in the next 2 days. I'm going to church this afternoon. I'm going to go to church tonight. And you know what? Just because I've never actually seen what's called amateur night on Christmas Day, I'm going on Christmas Day too. If I can swing that one. I don't know, my thing used to be I would stay in here all day on Saturday and Sunday. But now, I want to go out and get on with my day. Amazing. A year ago, I would have been relegated to staying inside, but no, I'm actually feeling like I want to go outside and have fun now. And my act of kindness was, after I was helping my dad yesterday, we had to go get groceries from Wegmans because my mom made a list, and we got everything on the list. She wanted spinach and baby greens, a head of lettuce, Brussels sprouts, green beans. It's all for Christmas Eve dinner tonight because we get together for Christmas Eve dinner. Red potatoes, and frozen shrimp and cocktail sauce. And 2 bags of Frito scoops, which I'm pretty sure whenever my mom gets bags of Frito scoops, it can only mean one thing. My mom is making chili con queso. Yes. Listen, I talked about this before. I did a Mom Food Chronicle on it. But chili con queso, straight up, is Velveeta Rotel, a red onion and those green chilies in a can. That's all it is. And the dipping vessel of choice are Frito Scoops. I like Frito Scoops are probably one of my all-time favorite chips. Really and truly. I think so. I mean, they're not really the kind of chip I would go for if I'm eating like with a sandwich. I'll have like Weiss onion garlic chips or, you know, anything like potato chips I would say are good for like sandwiches. Corn chips I would say are good for like, you know, dipping and stuff. Unless, of course, it's the wavy potato chip. Wavy potato chips is the way to go for, you know, dips and whatever. So, yeah, I do believe I have some NFL picks to make. Again, congratulations to the Buffalo Bills for winning yesterday. Actually, I'm going to look at the NFL playoff picture real fast. I want to know, is Buffalo in? Buffalo really should be in. Where? Okay, the Bills are officially the 6th seed. Nice. All right. Congratulations. The Buffalo Bills are officially in the playoffs right now. That's really cool. Now, let's get into my NFL picks for today, because there's a few I have to make today. Oh my gosh, I've been seeing this post all week. But you have the 32nd ranked defense in the Washington Commanders versus the 32nd ranked offense of the Jets. You know what? Call me crazy, but I think the Jets are actually going to win this. I really do. I mean, if their defense really is as good as everybody says it is, yeah, the Jets. I'll pick the Jets for today. Lions and the Vikings? Actually, I need to look at the playoff picture again. NFL playoff picture, okay. Okay, right now the Vikings would be the 7th seed, and they would be playing my Cowboys as the playoffs would start today. If Minnesota lost, Seattle would get in. I mean, look, Detroit really couldn't afford to lose this game. I don't think anyone's going to care. So, with that said, I mean, this is a tough one. You know what? I'm probably going to be wrong about it. The Vikings have been pretty solid lately. You know what? I'll pick the Vikings. Why not? I'll pick the Vikings. Why not? Browns and Texans? Browns. Packers and Panthers? Pick the Packers. Seahawks and Titans? I'll take the Seahawks. Colts and Falcons? Actually, you know what? No, never mind. I'll pick the Lions over the Vikings. So Lions over the Vikings. Okay. So Lions, Browns, Packers, Seahawks, Colts over the Falcons. You know what? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have been pretty hot lately. I really do feel they've been hot lately. So you know what? I think I will take the Buccaneers. Okay, the Cardinals and the Bears. And you know what? The Bears have been doing really well lately. I'll pick the Bears. Bears. Yeah, tonight's game, which is the Broncos and the Patriots. Pick the Broncos. But let's get into... I mean, everybody's saying Miami's going to beat my Cowboys. But you know what? This is an easier pick for me to make than last week. I'm picking my Cowboys over the Dolphins. We're probably going to mess this up because, I mean, we always do. But, yeah. So, those are my NFL picks for today. I got the Jets, the Lions, the Browns, the Packers, the Seahawks, the Colts, the Buccaneers, the Cowboys, the Bears, and the Broncos. So those are all your games on Christmas Eve. And speaking of Christmas Eve, I gotta think about what my day is gonna be like today. Well, there's really not much to do. I'm gonna make myself some breakfast, hang out here for a little while. I mean, it's so weird. Normally on Sundays, I would actually be going to, like, at this time, I'd be at church right now. Like, I'd be on my way to St. Mary Mother Church for Sunday Mass. But, well, that's what I've been doing, because that's what I've been doing lately. But, I'm going to be going there, like, you know, I think I'll probably go to St. Mary Mother 3 times over the course of the next 3 days. I'm being serious. Although, if any of you guys are the ones who wait until the last, who only go to church, like, on Easter and Christmas, well, here's the thing, it's not my place, but you shouldn't do that. But if you are, some advice. Because everyone and their grandma goes to church today and tomorrow, and on Easter Sunday, for example, I got a list there, get to church at least an hour early. Probably an hour and a half early. I'm being serious. Like, it is crazy just how many people go to church today and tomorrow. I mean, I think there's going to be, hold on. I literally just looked this up the other day. I do believe, yeah, there's holy cow. There's technically 3 masses going on today, but one of them, but there's like an adult choir concert at 9:30. So there's mass at 3, that's the one I'm probably going to go to. There's one at 5, the choir concert at 9:30, and the one at 10. I mean, look, I've been to night masses before, you know, Easter Vigil, and usually here in Elmira, I'll go to St. Patrick's with my family. But St. Raymond is actually close to where my folks live. So, I don't know, I have to play this one a little bit later. And then tomorrow morning, it's Christmas Day, and then there's 9 a.m. Mass. I'll never forget my first experience going to a Sunday Mass when it was Easter or Christmas. It was actually Easter when this happened. But in Corning, there used to be a church called St. Vincent de Paul's. And that's the church we would go to. And, like, I think it was my brother that had, like, soccer or lacrosse or something going on. Basically, like, whatever, like, the reason why we went to church. No, actually, no, I was wrong. We would always go to Easter Vigil Mass, but where they did it in Aston was, like, too late and we didn't want to go. So, you know, we'll go to Sunday morning on Easter Sunday, and we can go to brunch at the Corning Country Club after we're done, which is what we did. It was just my father, my brother, and I. And we get there, and it is packed. It's packed. Oh my God, was it packed. And my father just is being like, amateur night, boys. That's what it is. That's what happens when people don't go to church, you know, throughout the year like, you know, I do. You know, it's, you know, they want to get their I mean, listen, if you are Christian or Catholic, how you worship God, or really whatever religion you are, how you worship or what you believe in, that's none of my business. You are more than free to do whatever it is you want to do. And I will say nothing, and I will say there's nothing wrong with that. But for those of you who are wondering how it's supposed to work for, Christians and Catholics, you are obligated to go to church once a week, every week. Usually on Saturdays or Sundays. Now, the classic would the original was always on Saturday because, as the story goes, when God created the earth, he did in 6 days. On the seventh day, which was a Saturday, that's the day he rested, and that's the day you're supposed to go to church. But because Jesus died on a Sunday, that's why people go to church on Sundays. Simple as that. So you're supposed to go, once a week for that long. But today is also the fourth Sunday of Advent, and it's also Christmas Eve. Now, I went to church last night, so I already did that obligation. But some people are going to church in the morning. I'm going to go back to church several hours later. And what the heck, I'm already going to do that today anyway. So, Merry Christmas, everyone. Or Merry Christmas Eve, everyone. I'm very humble to make this video for all of you guys watching Joy for New. We'll be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Christmas Eve. Or Sunday. If you don't celebrate Christmas, And remember, here's my talk to you. We're here to lend those back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.